You said you don't, but you gon' try with me. Don't you dare get paranoid, girl. I don't ask the road, plus I keep that on me. Put phase on the beat, I ain't done. You feel me? Hey, bro, let this drive like a bitty, man. Carry my country cousin. Northside St. Louis, all the way down to Dallas, that's how we doing. You feel me? And on my mama told me I'm that shot. Came along, what? Castro Drive, you feel me? Bermuda Road, all that. Northside St. Louis. Right there, all 70, you feel me? I made like 70K at the festival.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boogie had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Freddie Freeman leading things off and takes a strike. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
Freddie has such a smooth swing. He makes these home runs look so effortless. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Shohei Ohtani stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Ohtani matched a homer in his last game. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Mookie Betts in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swinging a foul straight back. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hit on the ground to short. Turner sends it to first, and Betts is set down. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, getting the nod in this one, Roki Sasaki. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Bottom of the first. And now here's the veteran DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Turner now. And first offering is fouled off. One down, Phillies down a run. Swings and misses. And there's 2 down.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Popped up. Edman in position. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Second inning set to go. And here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. And the slider just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7, the catcher, Will Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Sasaki back to work, and that's outside. Check swing, and he held up.
2-0.
Line to left. Conforto makes the catch, and there's one down.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, Nick.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hernandez makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Now batting Max Kepler.
6th, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
He swings and fouls one off. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Go down quietly in the inning. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Edman in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. And that's a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-2. Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate. I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
The batter will be Michael Conforto, just off the inside edge. Edman on at first, nobody out. Line drive caught, and he's out, trying to get back to first. Double play.
Now back, the first base, Freddie.
Next to the dish is Freddie. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off.
Freddie, what is he, a diva?
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And Freddie takes the K. Dodgers go down quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, we're going to bring up JT Real Muto.
Real Muto.
Now this is in the air down the line. Conforto turns to the right on the move. Corrals it. And a quick out, number 1. This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And there's a foul ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws in time. The 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, start of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. That clips the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hit on the ground to short. To first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Ohtani in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
With the shift on, hits right into it. Stott over to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Two down, bases empty. Here's Betts. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Schwarber.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt. The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
1-2 now. That one missed. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pajes should have this one. Nabs it, and there's one down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Trey Turner now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
now batting, first baseman.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Two down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Freeman, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12. Ready now for the 5th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Luzardo back to work. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Over to first, and he saved. Now at the plate, Andy Pajes. Double play ball to second. There's one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Will Smith to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one pulled foul. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now, Alec Bohm.
Whoa!
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
That's off the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Here's a 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's their first base runner of the game.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of the plate.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. He's 0 for 1. This one smoked out to left. 1 away. Max Kepler at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
On the ground to first, could be 2. To Betts at second for 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. He's through. And we're back, all set for the top of the 6th. And here comes Tommy Edman. And ball 1. In the air, right side. And that is foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's down and in.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Conforto, a former All-Star, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Slider for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that turns the lineup over. Here's Freddie Freeman now. He's already homered in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Conforto at first, 1 gone. Snap throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. He goes down looking.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Miguel Rojas now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. And it's even up.
Touchdown.
And that's outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, center field. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Schaubner with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, JT Realmuto. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 0-2. Popped up. Sasaki. Puts it away for the out.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And a bunt towards third. Grabs it barehanded. And safe at first. A bunt single.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Man at first with one gone, and digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And there's the strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Throw to first, and he's back in safely.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ball 1 there.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. No, safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And now Kyle Schwarber. That's in for a strike. Runner edges away at second. Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Stop on at second with 2 down. Time called. This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it. Brings it in, and that's the inning. 6 innings in the books, and there will be no no-hitter. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies nothing.
Now pitching for the
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Matt Strom.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ohtani in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Betts at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a ball. The shortstop takes the ball.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will. First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And now the lefty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's to third. Tosses across to first. Mookie retired, 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Teoscar
And
Hernandez.
now Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Give me any task and I ace it. If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money. Yeah, I'm still me. But I think they forgot what I've accomplished.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Next pitch misses way outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Lake trying it. Up and throwing. Phillips getting loose as well. Now a pop-up on the infield. Freeman pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Here's Bryce Harper. And that one fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Fouled off. He was late.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Next to hit, Alec Bohm. Misses inside, 1-0. Fastball is outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Harper's back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps
dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Harper's back on a dive. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, one out. Gets a piece and stays alive. Up and in. Going to count 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. Late with the swing there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off speed.
Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Here comes Bohm around third. Relay throw. It's offline, and he scores. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. Going 1.
0-1's the count.
Fought off foul. Out to short. Betts on the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Jose Ruiz on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One up, one down. The batter now will be Will Smith. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Yeah, there's the strike. On the corner for a strike. 0-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hammered on a line, base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's even up. Swings through that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Just off the inside corner. The count now 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Smith over at first with one away. Ground ball, could be 2. Over to Turner for one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Los
now,
Angeles.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Lake Trinan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give
Here we
their
go.
players a
For the
chance to
Phillies,
fight back into the
second
game.
baseman, Bryson Stott.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swing and a ball popped up. Edman. And there's one down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Phillips, the right-hander, also getting loose. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, the designated
So
hitter,
now here's the
Kyle
DH. Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber.
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
I got 1 ball, 1
In the dirt, but kept close. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and it's...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Way out of here. Swarm bomb.
And this place is rocking. His second of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. That's towards center. Pajes in position. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Bryce Harper to the plate. 1 for 3. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And here is Michael Conforto.
You know, and he'll act like he really wanted to hit, but he's as happy as anyone that he got hit by that pitch just to turn this lineup over back to the top.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Now the number 2 hitter, Miguel Rojas. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1, Romano. 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
This could end it. On its way to the corner. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs, and they'll do it again. One and 2 here, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Oh, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky
And
number.
still undefeated.
Really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Try to get some more games in, possibly tomorrow. Maybe this week sometime. So this was actually last night's game. The actual score of that game, I believe, was 3-1. So it wasn't too far off. Unfortunately, I can't have no control over the other team. I'm playing a franchise and want it to be sort of as realistic as possible. Still have to work on my hitting, clearly. Definitely swinging at too many first pitch strikes. Or, just grounding out, popping out, striking out, stuff like that. So, Schwarber got in there with a big 3-run blast. And, so, yeah. Strom with the win. Unfortunately, Luzardo, who actually got the win last night, got the no decision in this one. So, yeah, that's it. Until next time, for the few of you that did watch, or will watch once this thing goes on demand, I guess. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Take care. See you at the next game.